they say. Here we go. We got a guy in Long Island named Arm. That's what it says, Arm. And it said he saw the dad band in Louisiana, or saw him in L.A. Arm, you're on the air.
Nick's never gonna dance again. All this shit has got no rhythm. Though it's easy to pretend. Oh no, I'll do. I indeed saw Dan in L.A.
Well, great.
Let's call Louisiana, Dennis Miller. And
no, that's what I'm saying. Hey, Pac, we're in L.A. here. Is it Louisiana or L.A.?
No, it's Long Island. I'm in Long Island. I saw him in L.A. with Anthony.
Okay, you saw him in L.A. Where?
Yeah. Viper Room.
Did you like him?
I can't get. If I could buy season dance passes, I would. He did private dancer for crying out. I'm one guy back in the holidays.
He's just saying things that I said. Right?
Yeah, well, I mean, no, but he seems like a real fan. Well, I mean, so how have you bought his? Are you allowed to put out a CD?
Oh. Yeah.
Well, how do you do that? Because it's not original music. How do you get away with that?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Sorry to bring up a sour subject.
Yeah, no.
It's not on Amazon. That's
yeah.
it.
You know, Artie, it's too bad Nick's not there. We could have had a Veronica's Closet reunion tonight with Dan.
Now, wait, have you been on Veronica's Closet?
Yeah, we're all waiting for that.
That's right, Nicky was on Veronica's Closet.
Was he really?
When did you do that?
Back, 96 or something. I was a pizza guy.
So wait a minute, so you're an actor too?
Well, yeah, I dabble.
Wait, see, this is the part of the story. You made it sound like you're like Mickey Mantle, just like discovered throwing rocks against a wall at some karaoke night. So you were in the acting business.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, I went out there
now
to be
the
like...
truth comes out.
I mean...
The truth sounds like you're some edgy kid. He's on Veronica's Closet.
Has Dan heard you sing Anne Murray?
No. You know Anne Murray, right?
Snowbird.
You gotta do it for him.
All right, here's a little Anne Murray. Dreamer, I must be dreaming, or am I really lying here with you? Heartbreak, there must be heartbreak for you and I, 'cause when I get this feeling, then I think I'm gonna die, and I know just fuck. See, right here I need a curse.
Yeah.
Just having fun.
Yeah.
What I liked here's what I liked about the timing of you with the old school thing was also the movement of the. It just what is it when you curse? You do like the little like.
It's a little seizure that Jesus gives me.
A seizure that Jesus gives.
Seizure from Jesus. Yeah.
That's a great Catholic school thing. That's just a seizure from Jesus.
Yeah. Right.
That's what a priest says.
Second book.
When your ass hurts, that's what you're getting. A seizure that Jesus gave you.
Yeah.
What on?
Artie, because Dan's a film guy, I got a bone to pick with Maddox. How can you say, Chris, I love you as an SI guy, but you handle Ray Felton, I'll handle Ray Liotta. How could you say Goodfellas is the last good movie? He's just as good in Blow as he is in Goodfellas.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I mean,
he's great in Blow, Artie.
There's a couple of things.
Great.
Listen, what I think Chris is trying to say is when you do something like Goodfellas, it's hard to. I mean, he's in a movie called Unlawful Entry with Kurt Russell. Pretty good. He's in a movie called Blow with Johnny Depp. He plays the father. Pretty good. He's in the movie The Rat Pack on HBO. He plays Sinatra. Pretty good. But nothing's Goodfellas. I mean, and you're not a movie guy, so you would probably go look. I mean,
He's good in Beethoven too, right?
Right. He's in that, isn't he? Operation Dumbo Drop.
Yeah.
He's in that Matt LeBlanc movie.
Yeah. The monkey movie. I think the monkey movie.
He's an Ed?
I don't think
Well, listen, don't get on Chris for that. The guy wasn't in anything that was nearly as good.
It just seemed like to me that Goodfellas then graduated to mediocre.
Operation Dumbo.
Operation Dumbo.
It's no boat trip.
It's another movie.
Oh, right.
Actually, it's another movie I've been with Will. I'm in 3 movies with Will Ferrell. Old School, Elf, and a movie called Boat Trip, which made about $60,000, I think. Me and him play gay guys who send Cuba Gooding Jr. and Horatio Sands on a gay cruise.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta tell you, though, again, you talk about improv. Every take was destroyed because I laughed at everything he did. He was supposed to tell my boss that I had a drug problem, and my name is Brian in it. And all it says in the script is you gotta forgive Brian. He's had a little trouble with and he makes a drink and thing.
Yeah.
Will, in the first thing with the cameras rolling, he goes, you gotta forgive Brian. He had a little trouble with And then he goes, and then he makes like antlers and and I just laughed every time. It's hard doing that. Well, thanks, Arm. Thanks for being a fan of Dan.
Mr.
Thanks,
Kennedy,
Arm.
before I get off with you, I just have. Do you think you could ever do the End of the Innocents by Bruce Hornsby and Don Henley?
Well, I think that's only Henley. Is that
Would that be a good song? to Drop the F-bomb then.
you know the End of the Innocents by Henley? It's a good tune.
Yeah, I know the.
I mean, you could try it, I guess.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
January 24th, the BB King.
Yeah, BB King, thanks,
Arm is
man.
trying to-
He's in Long Island.
Arm's one of those guys that you like him for about 3 minutes.
I still like him. Minute 4.
No, good job. Good job, hey, Arm.
All right, guys.
Call back, buddy.
All right, but
We like you.
Yeah, we like you. We do.
Oh.
Now you're on a good night. Especially you're a voice guy. You appreciate guys who have talent with their voice. The Knicks were in England and they played a game and they destroyed the Detroit Pistons. And is that the first NBA game ever in London?
No,
No.
no, they've played years
Bunch of
past.
them. There have. Well, our announcer Mike Borchetti, he's a trained actor with the UCB,
Mike-
and he does.
Hi, Dan.
He
Very
does
nice to meet you, buddy.
yeah, he does a great English
He
accent.
clearly raided your
You're
closet.
putting a lot of pressure on me up, and I'll.
No, he does a great. He does a superb English accent, and as a tribute to the Knicks, he's going to read. Do you have the synopsis of the game? Okay, here's a synopsis of the Knicks game as a tribute to them in a great English accent. This is a UCB trained actor, Mike.
Right.
What, Mike?
I love the UCB. I'm sorry.
Well, I know we just said that.
I'm sorry.
You were trained at the UCB.
Well, yeah, Matt Walsh. I love those guys.
All right, well, calm down. They're doing fine. Just stop kissing their ass.
Why is he waiting in the kitchen?
Well, because he's our announcer. It's a long story.
All right.
So long.
It's actually it's for insurance issues.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
Go ahead.
Here goes. Carmelo Anthony returned to his Olympic gold medal pass and scored 26 points Thursday to lead the New York Knicks to a 102-87 victory over the Detroit Pistons. Anthony scored 18 in the first half as the Knicks jumped out into a 16-12 lead before holding a double-digit lead for most of the game. Amara Stoudemire, I can't pronounce his name correctly, but I'm sorry, buddy, but added 17 points for the Knicks, and J.R. Smith scored 16. Will Burnham, sorry about the name, buddy, but
16.
yes, led the Pistons with 22 points. The Pistons were a home game O2 Arena in my hometown of London. The site of the Olympic Gold game, but during last year's Olympic Games, it was the third regular season. The NBA played at the venue with the then New York Jersey Nets swept the Toronto Raptors in a game 2 years ago. Anthony and Tyson Chandler were on the team that celebrated the gold medal for the United States win over Spain in August. Chandler scored 10 points on Thursday and pulled down 14 rebounds. Yes, thank you, Arthur, from across the pond.
You see, it's good to have a guy who can do like an accent and nail it at this, at this time in sports when we have it's relevant. Thank you.
Arthur, Mr. Shane put a picture up of me. It's a good likeness.
I haven't seen that. I can't see it either from here. What is that?
It's a Beaker from the Muppets, one of my favorites.
Oh, okay. How is that relevant? Oh, is this guy English or something?
Sure.
He beats in.
This was a sad moment. I don't know why we're doing this, but thank you, Mike. Now explain to Dan your fashion sense. I mean, because he's a guy. Dan's trying to get an identity out
Okay,
there.
I'll go back to my regular voice, Dan. How are you, buddy?